briefly as well, so that we can move on. We continue the discussion.
Yeah. I think Dr. is also trying to pass politely a message of leadership that the young leaders in place to emulate the former president, His Excellency, the late Kibaki. And yes, personally, I'm proud of him very much. And these are some of the leaders who've actually motivated us to be where we are today, looking at how he handled things. You know, at some point, his silence was worrying. And things are happening and the president is just quiet. Or when he comes, he will just say, as Mheshimiwa Farama said, those words. And people would wonder, really?
To spice up the occasion.
Exactly. We are waiting. The country is really waiting. And it just comes and in a nutshell. And I've come just to realize that sometimes silence is wisdom. And it's a way of leadership. But I also want to say that honestly speaking, where we are with His Excellency, none other than William Ruto, he's a combination of the firmness and of the Moi. He's strategic and sometimes silent, like Kibaki, and also he has this internal energy, none other than opposition leader Raila. So with these personalities combined with him as a leader, because having been in parliament and having been a leader for all this time, his skills, his relations with all these former presidents, he's a president to be able to change this country. So I want to tell my brother we are optimistic that we have a leader who has undergone all these experiences. And during the time for Maandamano, when at some point he seemed to be a bit silent. And as a leader, he's come out and said at times, the best we can do is first to watch and listen. So it doesn't mean you are coward or you are weak when you at times look at something, so that whatever decision you're making is not short term, but long term. Long term has much more fruits and has much more benefits. It might be a bit shaky, but what is positive is what is long term. And I know we're going to discuss bipartisan, and maybe we'll deliberate more on that.
Of course. I don't want to leave out